and welcome to another episode of Navigating Through Divorce. And today I'm very happy to announce one of my dear friends and colleagues, Naomi Bütow. Bütow, is that pronounced correctly? Before I continue, I would just like to ask everyone, have a look at the bottom. There are buttons. Please like and subscribe if you would like to get notified of anything moving forward in my channel. Please press the subscribe button, and we're going to announce amazing promotions and competitions. So wonderful things coming ahead in this episode. But first things first, Naomi is the founder of something amazing, which I'm going to allow her to tell you. So thank you for joining me, Naomi. I really do appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much, Chantal. So yes, my main occupation is that of a marketing planner and strategist. I've been in the marketing industry for 20 years, and I work at Lift Marketing as a marketing director, mainly in traditional marketing. That is the marketing planning of magazine advertisements, radio advertisements, and so forth. But my big passion is helping small business and particularly mother-owned businesses. And in 2015, I founded the largest business network for mothers in South Africa, and it's called Mommy Mall South Africa.
That's amazing. So I'm not going to pretend like I don't know what Mommy Mall is. I've been a member of Mommy Mall basically since you've started it. I've created the very first Mommy Mall website when you started, and I was part of your journey. How many years has it been, Naomi?
7. It's 7 years now that we've been going. Yeah.
7 years.
And we've got over.
You've got over how many?
Over 100 members in social media.
Yes. So in a nutshell, if you have to put Mommy Mall in a box, like a product, to explain straightforward to people listening right now, what is it?
It's a business network, a mom-to-mom business network, where mothers get the opportunity to collaborate with each other and do business with each other to the benefit of all. So basically, in the old days, we had our little black book where we had business people that we did business with. And so what we do at Mommy Mall is we just say, if all mothers did business with other mothers, everyone would do better.
So basically, moms buying from other moms who are entrepreneurs.
That's correct. So it's a closed entrepreneur community. And what I mean by that is it's what we call a mom economy, or a mom economy for short, where the mothers continually go back and do business with each other. So once you've bought that cake from one mom and you're satisfied with that birthday cake, or once you've cut your hair with one mom who's a hairdresser, or even with business services, graphic design or accounting, you just go back to the same person. And in so doing, that person gets repeat business from you. And so they get repeat clientele and their business becomes more sustainable. And it also works the other way around. You get the opportunity to shop and to find suppliers and to find places where you can go and buy new things, see new things, find new things. And the beauty about Mommy Mall is that, especially those things that are made bespokely for babies and children, you know, the linen and things like decor and cots and baby things, it's made specifically for your child. So mommies make that with so much more love. Yeah. And when it's received, you can see that this is made as if it was made for her own child. It's not something you just buy off a shelf in a big store, a big chain store with a big brand. It's something that was really made with love and care.
I think there's a certain comprehension between moms dealing with each other and understanding. I mean, if you're going to buy a cake from a mom, you know that that mom is baking a cake with a toddler hanging on her legs while she's baking it, and you're still getting an amazing product. And, you know, you still go back to that mom to bake the next cake, you know, when you need it. So, I mean, personally, from my point of view, I've been using Mommy Mall for a very long time, and I also know other people using Mommy Mall. And you and I were discussing the other day how we know some people whose business are purely driven through Mommy Mall. They don't even advertise outside of Mommy Mall. They are just catering to moms. And I want to know why moms?
You know, Chantal, I get that question so often, and it's actually so strange that people still ask that question. Because if you look at the entrepreneur community, if you go and look at websites such as entrepreneur.com and entrepreneur magazines, you will still see men in suits on the front cover. You will see people like Elon Musk, you know, and all the men, all the great names out there are men. And when you open it up, you won't see how to breastfeed your baby and do a PowerPoint presentation of 5 hours, or, you know, how to cope with a crying baby and getting up 5 times in the night and the next morning presenting an 8-hour presentation. So, you know, moms are, it's not a pity party. It's not about that we are special, but we're really different. You know, by the time that we get up in the morning and go to work, we, especially those with smaller children, we have had quite a pretty rough time. The most of us have had a rough time, you know, and we have to acknowledge that we need support. And that support often, unfortunately, oftentimes won't come from the husband. You know, I remember when my children
support that they will get from the
Sorry?
husband. I'm saying perhaps it's a different type of support that they get from the husband.
Yes, but I mean, on the entrepreneurial side, you know, when I remember when my children were babies, I would sit up through the night. I have had a 1-year-old and a newborn, and I would sit up through the night. I would get up 5 times in the night, and I would feed them, you know, feed the one, feed the other, change this nappy, change that nappy, and then the next morning I would say to my husband, "I'm so tired. I didn't get any sleep," and he would say, "Yes, I'm so tired as well. You remember every time you get up, you disturb my sleep as well," you know. And I would think, you know, you just don't get it. You just don't get it, you know. And this is where moms sort of have this secret code where they get it. They actually get it. And it's really not a pity party. It's just about, we have found this secret tribe where somebody just had, you know, you just have that look in your eye where we look at each other and we go, okay, sometimes it's really hard, but we push through and we do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, for a mom, it never ends, regardless of how small your children are or how big they are. A mom has a big job to do, and that's when she doesn't have a job to do with the children, she worries. So you understand what I'm saying? So, and it gets difficult. You and I have been in business for a long time, and there's been times where I say to you, "Oh, Naomi, I don't think I can make this meeting." I'm like, this and that and that and that's going on. There's a lot of things. There's always something going on all the time. It's like,
yes,
I would like to step out of the bubble once. Just step out of the bubble once and be like, I don't know what they call it, like this, go into a chamber where there's no noise and you it's quiet for a week and you just sleep and you pretend there's no other people in this world and you get out and you carry on again.
I read an article, a very, very insightful article about the invisible load of motherhood and how this invisible load is, you know, we are sitting in a meeting and you're thinking about your child in daycare. And even when they're older, even if they're teenagers, it doesn't matter. You are sitting in the meeting and you're thinking about, okay, but did they take their tablet? Did they have their lunch? Did they pack their sports gear? And then when you are with them, you have this invisible load of, did I send that email or did I send the report? So there's always something that's going on for you. And this is what makes us different as an entrepreneur. We have a much more larger load to carry. And this is where Mommy More comes in. It's a place where you build your business network and you actually make friends. You know, Chantal, you and I, we've known each other for 7 years. And when I speak to you, I gain insight into my own business and I get tips and I I feel so much, I feel refreshed. And I use words like, Chantal, you're amazing. Like, wow, because you're my friend, and you're my colleague, and you're so much more than just another mom in Mommy Mall. And I've been able to create those partnerships, not just between people like yourself and myself. We have thousands of mothers in Mommy Mall who have connected on that level. We have a mom in Mommy Mall who actually asked one of the other moms to be her bridesmaid, or what do you call it, matron of honor, to be the matron of honor at her wedding, So Mommy Mall is not just about this sign up and advertise, We'll talk about the mechanics a little bit later, but you sign up to the network and then you advertise your business. But a lot of people think that it's mechanical. It's sign up and advertise your business. Yes, that's also what it is. That's the mechanical part. But the deeper part of it is reaching out and coming out of that isolation. Because if you're a mother in business, you're going to be at home with your laptop, the internet, your child, your dog, your cat, your budgie, and boom, there you are. Now, all of a sudden, you must sell. To who must you sell? And, you're going to sell to your mom, your sister, your neighbor, and after a while, they're going to become tired of buying from you, and then your market is saturated. And this is where Mommy Mall comes in.
Yeah. And the thing is, the interesting thing about women is women are excellent with networking because we like talking. This is physically a difference between women and men. Women love networking and speaking out their hearts and talking about things, which makes mom entrepreneurs so amazing because they soundboard off each other all the time. And you provide a platform like that. Part of your Mommy Mall Facebook groups, you've got business advice groups. I've used that quite a few times. Sometimes I even go on there and say, hey, have you guys noticed, clients are acting a bit more impatient these days, and hundreds of comments flow in. Yes, with me too. This is what I do. Here's advice when it happens again. And it becomes your village.
That's it.
That village you need when you have children. And especially as an entrepreneur, Mommy Mall becomes that village, and you have a village of moms to help. But Naomi, from an inspirational point of view, the other thing that I wanted to know is, how did this happen? Did you sit at a coffee shop the one day and you were watching a mom breastfeed and you thought, that mom looks like she can also have a computer in her other hand? Or what did you do? How did this come about?
It was quite accidental, really. As I said, I'm a marketing planner, so I always have my marketing hat on, and I'm always sensitized to advertising. And I was one of the first Facebook marketers in South Africa. I've created a Facebook page in 2012. That was when I created the first Facebook page, and in that time it was still not very new. And so I had to educate myself and try and understand Facebook and the whole social media marketing realm. And I was just on Facebook one day and I saw how mums were breaking each other down in a very big motherhood group on Facebook. They would say things like, wow, that's your product's expensive. Oh, wow, that's ugly. Why are you selling that? Or I won't buy it for that price. And the one mum was advertising something and they were really just going for it. These trolls were just on her. And I said, excuse me, I just don't really agree with the approach. Everyone's just jumping in there and just breaking this lady down. And I think, coming from moms, this is really unacceptable. I think we should be actually supporting each other. And what really bugged me at that point was that the administrator of the page said, please don't advertise here. This is a group where we talk to each other, but we don't advertise. So no advertisements will be allowed. And this is where I said, I don't agree with you. I think mothers should be allowed to advertise to mothers, because we are a select group of people who actually need that extra 50 Rand or 100 Rand for, milk formula, nappies, or whatever it is, pencils for school, and so on. And so then on the same thread, I just decided, look, I would like to do something about this thread, because in essence, it was bothering me. So I wrote and I said, look, I'm going to create a group. It's called Mommy Mall Cape Town. And I would love for moms to buy from each other, advertise to each other. So this is the link. Hop on if you would like to participate, and just advertise 3 times a week to each other and buy from each other. And then I got 30 people on that day, and I was so excited, and I thought, yay, I did a good deed, and I've got this little advertising group going, and yay me, well done, Naomi. Now these moms can buy from each other, and that's a good deed for the day. And I just literally left it there. I didn't think anything of it, and I just popped in once or twice. It was in December 2014. And by January, I had 1,000 people in that group. And that was a huge organic growth for that time in 2015. It was a very big growth. And then I saw moms from Johannesburg there and moms from Durban advertising. And I said, why are you advertising if you're not in Cape Town? And they said, we don't have a group like this in Johannesburg. We don't have a group like this in Cape Town. And then I really realized, wow, I really struck a nerve, that not all women out there are out there to, be so ugly with each other, that there are actually people out there with a good heart, and that there are people like us. When I say us, I mean you and I, who feel like, yes, let's collaborate, let's hold hands, let's stand together. So we started using the hashtag Mommy Mall Stand Together, Mommy Mall Hold Hands, and I started selling this narrative, this story about moms, what, I think it's time that we break down the walls that we've built between us, because we are following societal rules that we didn't set up. We are following the rules that our mothers' mothers and our mothers' mothers set up, that, who's got the fastest car, who's got the smallest mum tum, who's lost the most baby weight, whose husband makes the most money, and then we have these silos that we pack ourselves into. And if I don't fit into your silo, then I don't associate myself with you. And so I started to break down these walls between mums with narratives and stories. And I said, we belong together, and we should stand together, and we should hold hands. And through sharing these stories and this narrative, created this community where we are now 100,000 members strong. We've got 19 groups, 19 nationwide groups in every city and every major region of South Africa. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of what I've created. And I'm very proud of the women who choose to join us, who choose to say, yes, I'm that woman, because you are one of 2 kinds of people. Either you're a woman who tears others down, or you're a woman who's going to say, no, I don't stand for that anymore. I want to be a mommy mall mom. I want to be part of those kind of people who build each other up, holds hands, stand together. And in essence, someone who benefits from the mom economy, the closed entrepreneur circle.
Absolutely. And the beauty about Mommy Mall is that you don't just have one photographer or one web developer. You've got a bunch of them, because at the end of the day, everyone lifts each other up and say, there's enough business for all of you. You don't have to be competition or be nasty to each other. Each of you offer a different service and a different experience, and you are different people. Therefore, there's enough for everyone.
That's it.
Which is fantastic.
Placing the sun for everyone. And what I found, Chantal, is that my suppliers, even like yourself, when you have too much work, then you will approach another developer or another designer and say, you met this designer, you go to Nicole and you say, oh, Nicole, I've got someone wanting a logo. I can't do the logo now. Can you help me? So our moms have learned to stand together. Even the cake bakers, they will say, oh, somebody wants a Mickey Mouse cake. I can't bake it this weekend. Can you bake it for me? So they outsource to the other moms. There's no competition, no ugliness, nothing about my cakes are better than yours, and these schools of thought is not something that happens overnight. It's a gradual drip strategy where you have to teach people, and that's also on our about page. When you go on our website, on the about page, you'll see that the quotes that we chose there specifically says, I thought that Mommy Mall was XYZ, but it taught me to hold hands and stand together and work with other moms. And especially with the pandemic, we're actually in a recession. South Africa is in a financial recession, and things are not about to get better. So Mommy Mall is almost like a resource. It will become a saving grace for people who choose to plunge themselves into it. But you have to use the economy or the mom economy as it's intended. You can't join Mommy Mall and then sit on the fence and now wait. Somebody must reach out to me. You must actually take that brave step and see who else is out there.
There is some work that you need to do, and it's actually, it's intimidating for people who don't understand it. I like your coffee mug, by the way. Show us. It's a Mommy Mall mug. So the thing is, when you join Mommy Mall, I just want to speak out of turn about part of the, I don't want to call it rules, but guidelines, is that you can advertise your business 3 times a week on each platform of Mommy Mall.
Yeah.
So you cannot, it's like having a website. I'm a web developer, and you get people who ask for a website, and now this thing is built and it's sitting on the internet, and they go, I'm not making business. What am I supposed to do now? Yeah, but how are people finding your website? This is that we need to get to. And it's the same with Mommy Mall. Once you've joined Mommy Mall, you've got an amazing process. Your website offers a space for people to lay down what they have to offer. There's even a space where people can post deals if they've got special deals, say over Valentine's Day or Christmas, or buy one get one free type of thing. So I mean, everything there, the only thing they need to do is take that information, the link of your listing, go and post it and tell the world, and that's basically where you start. So what I want to know from you, Naomi, can you tell us, how does one become a Mommy Mauler? Is that our word now? Are we Mommy Mauler?
Very early into the process, one of the mums said that I'm a proud Mommy Mauler, and that's how you know that a community has been formed. When somebody starts referring to themselves as I'm a cricketer, or then you know that a community has formed. Yes. And so it's not something that I coined, but one of the moms, her name is Nikki, she said, I'm a Mommy Mauler, and it just stuck. So people speak of themselves as a Mommy Mauler. And you even see in some of the advertisements that some of the moms would say, this is a special for Mommy Maulers only. Yeah. And so the process is quite simple. As you said, our website has opportunities for you. And because I'm a marketer, I've thought of these things. How do you promote your business? Through a special deal. So it has that opportunity to post a deal. How do you do public relations? Through telling your clients more about yourself. So we have a blog section where you can tell people more through articles and publishing articles. So we've got the promotions part of your business, the public relations part of your business. And then where's the advertising part? The advertising part is what you spoke of. So I'll go through the 3 steps. The first step is to join Mommy Mall. So you go to mommymall.co.za and click on the join button. I
will put the link in the description of this video. So it's www.mommymallsa.co.za. It will
Thank you.
Here and there.
Thank you. And then you click on join Mommy Mall, and you'll see that there are different subscription options, but the best option for you would then be to join for a year. And once you've joined, you'll get a friendly email from Chantal, who is also our community member. What is your role again? You're the member.
I'm a propeller head fairy or a wizard. No, I'm joking. I'm the member manager, and I'm in charge of keeping your website alive.
Yeah, so basically you'll get a welcome email, and the email will then tell you how to set up your listing on our website. And that listing is amazing. It really gives you an opportunity to tell people what you do. You've got a gallery, you've got a business description, you've got an inquiry page, you even have a WhatsApp button where people can click on the WhatsApp button directly from your webpage and contact you very, very quickly, very efficiently. You've got a directions map, Google Map, where people can find you. If you have a shop, they can find you, they can drive to you. And so that website on our website, your page, that becomes your Mommy Mall business profile. And that business profile there has a website address, and that website address is what we call your Mommy Mall link. And that link there is something that you need to promote. You need to copy and paste that link, put it in your WhatsApp to your clientele, put it in our Mommy Mall groups. That advertisement that you can post 3 times a week, that goes into our Mommy Mall groups. You can post nationwide, or you can post, if you're a hairdresser, post locally in your local group 3 times a week. People have often asked me why 3 times a week, because we're an equal opportunity advertising platform. You know, moms can go a bit wild. And I've seen this in other groups where they literally post every half an hour, you know, they post every half an hour, and it's just clutter, clutter, clutter. So if we give everyone an equal opportunity, it's also a lovely shopping environment for the other moms who are not business people who would love to come around and see what it is that we have to offer. So remember that we are creating a pleasant shopping experience and a pleasant browsing environment as well for the moms who are not business owners. So it is quite straightforward, and it does take a little bit of effort on your side, because you have to put your business listing in, you have to put your photos on. So yeah, a little bit of effort on your side.
I'm here to help you with that. It's really
yeah, it's actually not effort at all. And then once you're on Mommy Mall, also a little bit of patience, because you know, from a marketer who's been in marketing strategy for 20 years, an average television advert has to be seen by an audience 12 times, at least 12 times. And I'm talking about Mercedes-Benz and about Coca-Cola. It has to be seen by a television audience at least 12 times for the audience to recognize that advert and connect it to the brand. So here we are, we're small businesses, we're selling dummy clips, and we post an advert once on one Facebook group, and we expect everyone to know, nobody's buying from me, you know, nobody's buying from me. But on television, on national television, that brand, that Mercedes brand, must have their ad displayed on television at least 12 times for the audience to recognize the brand and connect it to the advert. So my philosophy with Mommy Mall is that you have to place at least 12 advertisements before you can expect your audience, or the Mommy Mall audience, to start sort of sinking in and understanding that, hey, okay, this dummy clip mom is around. So let's calculate that. 3 adverts a week means that it's 4 weeks in the month. So that means 1 month, 1 full month of advertising on Mommy Mall. That gives you 12 adverts. Then only the audience will start saying, hey, there's a new dummy clip mom on Mommy Mall. That's 1 month. So also, don't be too much in a hurry, and don't drop off Mommy Mall. Don't be on Mommy Mall for a month and then drop off, because then just when somebody thinks, okay, I know, I saw that dummy clip mom on Mommy Mall, she's going to go look for you. No, now you dropped off. So be patient.
The other thing is, you know, if you've got access to the internet and you know how to use Google or Pinterest or whatever, do some research on interesting and fun ways to promote your product. I mean, if you're going to sell this mug, You know, you're not just gonna take a picture with your phone while it's standing in your kitchen sink. You know, there are such amazing and creative ways to sell and market and photograph your products from home. I'm not just saying that because I'm a photographer, but you know, with an average phone, a phone that can just take photos, and these days there are millions of apps on Android or Apple, whatever, that can create your photo into something interesting, turn it,
That's true.
filters and all of that stuff, and do your research on what is an interesting and fun way to write your post when you're advertising on Facebook. Because if you're going to sell, if you're going to say, hey moms, I sell dummy clips, contact me on this thing. Sure, okay, I can go to Spa and buy a dummy clip there, whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, definitely.
there's a little research that must go into it. And I find that to be the fun part of becoming an entrepreneur, because, you know, it's a fun, creative, artsy, you know, you get into it, you go down this rabbit hole on the internet, and, you know, this is where you build your excitement. You start talking to other moms and saying, hey, I saw you made a video like that. How did you do that? Can you like give me some tips, and maybe I can also do that? And that's how you grow. But the other thing I wanted to say about your platform, it's not just a space for advertising. It's also a space for moms to request certain services. So
Yes.
the moms come up, even if they're not members of Mommy Mall in the bigger scheme of things, that they've bought a listing from you, they can still join the groups and say, for instance, they are looking for a cake for their child. They can say, is there anyone here who can bake me a cake? I need it by this time. It must be a Barbie cake, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And then the magic happens, because then those comments come in. I can bake a cake. I can bake. Other people will tag you and say that person can bake a cake. And so it carries on and on and on. And then the fun happens, you know.
There's always more opportunities than you think. There's always more opportunities. It's not just being on the internet, you know. Thing is, if you're not on Mommy Mall, you're not on Google. And Mommy Mall is a Google-based directory. So if you're on Mommy Mall, you have a Google presence. And what we also have is, in this year, we're going to have websites. We're going to have e-commerce enabled websites. It's going to be Yoko enabled. And so that's amazing. I mean, if you're looking to have an e-commerce store, look no further. Mommy Mall's going to make that happen for you, you know. And the other thing is, Mommy Mall delivers. So if you search on Google, say for instance, for that Barbie cake or whatever it is that you're searching for, Mommy Mall is shown in Google search 54,000 times a month. So that says something. It tells you that Mommy Mall comes up in Google searches, and you want to be there. You want your business to come up in a Google search. It doesn't help you have a website, but your website doesn't show up, because Mommy Mall will hold within your business profile, it will hold all your assets. Your Facebook page is there, your Instagram page is there, your website address is there, everything that you hold as a business, your telephone number, everything that you want us to put on that page, your email address, everything that you want us to put there is there, so people can actually find you.
So, Naomi, just to add some excitement to this discussion, we've discussed how people can sign up. And I know you've got a special offer for the month of January, because, you know, as a mom, you go through Christmas. I don't just deal with Christmas. My child's birthday is also in December, so feel sorry for me. So January is one of those months, the beginning of the year, and you know, you can do with some extra business and extra money. And I would like to know what you have to offer to our potential momtrepreneurs watching us at the moment. If they want to become an entrepreneur and they are thinking of starting a business, or they already have and they want to join Mommy Mall, what is the offer that you have for them this month?
Okay, so well, I thought about it, and this is a new year. It's a time of renewal, and we've got a special offer at Mommy Mall. If you buy an annual subscription, we will give you a second subscription free of charge. It's $8.99.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Yeah, it's woo! It's $8.99 for the subscription.
And you, oh, I'm not Oprah. I keep forgetting. Sorry, carry on.
And so you can use your free listing to gift to a friend. And I think it's a beautiful gesture. If you know of anyone, a sister, a cousin, or a friend who might be going through a rough time, it would be a great gift. Or just if you have a business partner or someone that you know of, buy yourself a listing at $8.99 and then gift your friend that business listing. It comes with many business benefits, as we said, with the deals page, the blogging option, your business profile, advertising on Facebook groups, your business support group, the business learning center, where we also share advice on a weekly basis. And then also, obviously, if you want to use your buy one, get one free for your second year free, you can also do that. So you can buy one subscription. When your subscription then lapses, then you can use your free ticket to get your second year free of charge. You can use it just in any way in which you like. But I've got something extra as well. Would you like to know what the something extra is?
What? Okay. Well, what is the something extra?
Something extra is your competition. Do you want to tell us about the competition?
My competition. So, Mommy Mall is amazing. I've taken 40 minutes to tell you about how amazing it is. I've even invited Naomi to come and tell us how amazing it is. We know it's amazing. Therefore, I would like to offer an opportunity for anyone listening at the moment, any mom who's interested in becoming an entrepreneur, or who has started an entrepreneurial business, and you want to further yourself and you want a bigger platform to advertise. You just listen to Naomi for 40 minutes long. I mean, that's inspirational. That is the way to go. So what I want to tell you is you can win a year listing for yourself purely by clicking subscribe. By clicking subscribe and commenting on this video and telling us what it is you want to do as an entrepreneur and why you think you should win, and just share it with all your friends. As a mom, we all have friends who are entrepreneurs, correct?
Absolutely.
You can't say you don't know of one person. Even if you're not a mom and you listen to this, share this video with that person. If you know of someone baking cakes from home, starting to wrap school books for a living, whatever the case may be, anyone can benefit from this. And we will choose a winner on the 31st of January, and that person will start their Mommy Mall journey on that day. Are you with us, Naomi?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity. And as Chantal said, please share this with your friends. Mommy Mall is all good. You know, I've never spoken to anyone about Mommy Mall and they've said, well, that's a stupid idea. You know, I've only got positive feedback. I've been to 2 global conferences. I've got contacts all over the globe. And before COVID, I had plans to globalize Mommy Mall. It's going much slower than I thought it would. We still have groups in the UK, the USA, New Zealand, Australia. And if you have family in those areas, they're welcome to join our groups. They are free for the moment. Mommy Mall UK, Mommy Mall USA, Mommy Mall New Zealand, and so forth. And yeah, it is all good. Mommy Mall Global, it's all good. For the moment, Mommy Mall South Africa is alive and well and kicking, and we would really love you to join us, hold hands in business with us, and reach out to that other mom. You know, it's like as you are there sitting and thinking, can I really do this? I want to tell you, yes, you can. You can really do this. And the only secret to your success is that you should not try do it by yourself. hold hands with other people, because every time you hold hands with someone else, you're making yourself stronger. Together, we are strong. Alone, we are vulnerable, but together, we are strong. And this platform exists, and it's been there for 7 years. We have 100,000 members who believe in us. Join us. Come take our hand, take my hand, take Chantal's hand, join us. We're the place to be.
And Naomi, it really resonates to me what you're saying now, because my core message for my whole podcast range, I mean, my podcast is called Navigating Through Divorce. But what I essentially want out of this is, whether you're in a happy marriage or an unhappy marriage, or whatever your situation is, financial independence is so important for yourself, to not depend on someone else. Anything can happen in this world. And my core message, and I know it's not just for this podcast, it's for me in life, there is strength in collaboration.
Yes.
When you connect with other people, you are stronger. And that is a fact.
Absolutely, I agree 100%.
Naomi, thank you very much for joining me. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. I think we should do the announcement on a video who the winner is of the Mommy More listing. I also just want to tell people, sorry, I forgot about this. A Mommy More listing doesn't mean one business. If you are an entrepreneur and you bake cakes, but you also have a party hiring business, which is completely something different, one listing allows you to list those businesses separately as well for that one price.
Yeah, it's amazing. We're amazing. You can list up to 5 businesses, Chantal. 5 businesses. You can list up to 5 businesses on one membership.
Yes. Yeah.
And we have moms who actually have 5 businesses. I don't know how they do it, but thank you so much.
I think I'm close to 5 already. But in any case, thanks, Naomi. I really do appreciate you being here and telling us about the Mommy More journey and what it's about. And I'm excited. I hope other people listening are excited as well. And we'll be sharing this with everyone. And
thank you so much for the opportunity. I also want to invite your listeners to join our Facebook group. It's Facebook.com/Mommy More SA. We've got a lot going on our Facebook group. So if they join the Facebook group and follow it, they can see all our upcoming promotions, regular competitions, inspiration. Also a lovely place just to go and feel refreshed if you're a mom in business, to go get some new ideas and feel inspired.
Amazing. Thank you, Naomi. Until next time.
Thank you. Bye now.